Welcome back, Wanderers. My name's Eric. I'm the creator of Sins of Redemption and the author of the upcoming series, The Dark Coast Chronicles. It's been a hot minute. So every year I usually take about a month off twice per year as a digital detox. So you haven't seen any letters or newsletters from me, and that's why. I highly recommend it. It cleans your mind of the gunk that you pick up there. And it's not always good stuff. Okay, so let's get right to it. There's a lot to talk about. What have I been doing? Well, even though I was on a digital detox, doesn't mean I stopped writing. So here's what's been going on. I have been completely delving into recreating the creation mythos of Sins of Redemption. It is now a little less preachy, a little less boring, because it actually was kind of a little too bland. So recreating this myth allowed me to really delve deeper into the slow, step-by-step deconstruction of the forefathers of the Nephal estates. So what does that mean? So it starts off that they are beings of creation. They, through their own fallibilities, which makes them very much attuned with the Greek gods, have become outcasts. They became exiles, and then imprisoned, and then placed into mortal form and left with the only choice of intermingling with humanity. And that's really, I wanted to really portray the importance of that step-by-step deconstruction to really give credence, more attention to the fact that they are Nephal, the fallen. And I might point out that the characters that you're going to read about in the novels and the characters you would play in the RPG are called Nephal, but technically speaking, they are the half-breeds of humans and these beings. So these beings go from being called the Enkiri, which are beings of creation, down to fallen, the Nephal. So that's what I've been working on. It's done. It's fantastic. I really am happy with this so far. This was a necessary background development that needed to happen to give more weight. And it is going to play a little bit into the novels, but it's far more important in the world building and in the RPG. What else? Complete overhaul of the website. Sinsofredemption.com has had an overhaul. I was speaking to some professionals, and they were saying it was too vague, it didn't draw the attention and the mood and the purpose of what I wanted this site to do. So now I've gone with a much more standard author or landing page approach. There's currently only the landing page. So 3 more pages are coming, 1 for the books, 1 for the RPG, and 1 for the world building. So that's going to happen. I'm hoping to have all of this done by October, because in October, there is a New Brunswick Indie Author Fair, and somehow I got a table. Oh well. I'm hoping that the anthology I worked on will be out, because I'd really like to promote it, because all the proceeds for the anthology, The Last Day Under the Sun, will be going to charity. So I'd like to have copies of the book there, and I would really love to be able to promote it. Other than that, I have been working on the world map, and I've gone through several, as you can see up there, several types, and I finally have chosen a world map model that I like. And it's going to be based off the Hajime Narukawa map, which is very different, but also geographically much more representative of space and borders. So now it's just going to be working on the map. The World Compendium is all laid out in its first draft, all 5 sections, which is fantastic. There's just a little bit of stuff I want to add in there. So I expect I should have that done in its first draft by the end of August. And of course, the tabletop RPG will be next. And I'm hoping really the basis is all there. I really just need to revamp the mechanics, the game mechanics, and the magic system, so that my goal is to have all of that done first draft by October. Then I can sit down and work on the novels. Now, the 5 novels are already drafted out in idea, point form. I really want to delve deeper into the story because I've been reading a lot of other authors' work lately. I'm trying to make an effort to increase my TBR. I usually keep about 5 or 6 books on my TBR per year, no more. I try to focus on my writing. So I've been trying to read more, and I'm resorting often to audiobooks. And I want to add certain elements into my story that really going to make it more nuanced, because I want that nuanced character development. I'm also moving forward on a side project. Now, this is an anthology of my own stories. There's going to be 7 short stories in it. It's called A Book from the Dead. It's a satirical, irreverent horror anthology. It's about a cemetery full of zombies. I know. But they just want to be left alone and are constantly being disrespected by individuals who just deserve what they get. Yeah. Don't bug the dead. So let me know if this is something that might interest you. Who knows? I have the 7 stories laid out. They just need to be drafted. It should be short, fun, amusing, and that's the point of it. I've been busy since my last newsletter, so there's a lot to cover. In my last newsletter, wow, what was that? More coffee. That's what that was. Just a sec here. I didn't start off with my traditional sip of coffee. That's good. In my last newsletter, I spoke about how hard it was to find time to write. Well, I've changed that. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to change that because my job allows me to do flex hours a bit. So I used to start at 7:30 in the morning and finish at 3:45 every day. I've pushed that back an hour. I now start work at 8:30 and finish at 4:45. It's a little bit tighter around the supper schedule, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. So this allows me a full hour to write every day in the morning when I'm freshest and my coffee is fresh. And this has done a world of difference. Oh my God. I recognize not everyone can do this. I get it. But if you can, make those small, significant changes that are going to help you so much later on. And I've started to build a habit that in the morning, before work, I take a short walk, 10-15 minutes, come back, sit down, and get a good solid 30 to 40 minutes of writing. And it is great. Love it. So, other than that, that's pretty much the update. I'm not going to bore you with too much for the newsletter. I'm going to keep it as short as I could. It's already 10 minutes almost. So, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, people. You too. Out here, it's all we've got. Peace.